Alright. It was a little bit longer than I meant that starting soon screen to be. That's fine. I have finally moved my ring light, which of course is, well, it's where my camera is, but it keeps moving my camera, so let's see if I can maybe make it do this. Yeah. Let's also turn that down a notch. Okay, cool. To be honest, if my mushroom skin did not apply, I'm gonna not worry about it. I did my best without reloading the game, which takes an extra super long time with the mods, with modded Minecraft in general. So we're just gonna roll with whatever skin is here. Sag. Alright, well, today my mushroom doesn't look quite as mushroomy as usual, but that is okay. And is gonna be okay. Alright, so I definitely want to set up. Trying to figure out where is a good, maybe along this wall would be nice. We'll set up like, yeah. Okay, so I think the very first step is I need some wooden things. So I need, just grab some of those stripped logs and make planks out of them. And then, I need either iron or flint. I'll use flint for now. That'll be fine. And I'm gonna make a flint knife. That's the very first step. Which gave me a fancy achievement. Hunt and gather. Craft a knife to forage more goods from plants and animals. That is one of the earliest steps of... Okay, and then I've decided I'm gonna put a thing here, which is exciting because that's kind of a short ceiling, but... maybe I should put it along that wall, because... or I could just do what I did over there and have a shelf where you can kind of just see a campfire. That's fine. Let's see. Alright. So, as that may have indicated, I'm gonna be making a campfire. So let's take only about half of those logs for planks. I cannot quite remember how to make one of the other things I want to make, but you know, that's what searching is for. Okay, so I need some sticks and some planks. I totally have all the stuff I need to make it. Alright. Well, let's just make that campfire first. And... oh, I guess maybe I have to make it manually because I've never made it before. Boop. And the doop. And we have a cutting board! Which is also a thing that flint knife can be used on. Doop. Doop. I guess I don't really need the bow in my immediate inventory since I'm just gonna be doing some fun new mod management stuff. And the mod that I'm introducing is very much a peaceful farming mod. Okay, so there's that, and then there's that. Ha! That's interesting that I hadn't had that achievement before, because I've definitely made campfire in this before, so maybe it was a different mod that added the achievement. Bonfire lit. Place down a campfire to keep you warm at night. Because, yeah, campfires are definitely Minecraft standard. Alright, and then how does the cooking pot work? I'm quite sure it works with iron. Do I have iron? Or have I used it all? It kind of looks like maybe I don't have iron. That's exciting. I'm pretty sure that the cooking pot needs iron, so we might have to, yeah, I don't have clay either. Alright, so we're gonna put a little bit of a pause on my progression on this mod and go get clay and iron. Oh, but I can put the cutting board out and do a little bit of stuff with the knife. So, I can get with one of the things I need with wheat, but I think it's just not worth it to me to not use the harvest scythe because I hate having to replant wheat. So we'll get it through other means, whereby other means I mean. So another thing is that breaking any grassy substance, including actual grass, will potentially, with a knife, will potentially net you some straw. Harvest grassy plants and crops with a knife to obtain straw. And then straw can be made into a bunch of other fun stuff. So yeah, basically I went through the entire progression of Farmer's Delight and was like, this is really fun, I'm gonna add it. Okay, I really did not expect to just have 0 iron though. That's definitely a problem. And that was the other thing I needed, clay. Clay should be easy enough. Let's just go see if I can't find any right out in this watery area here. And as a mushroom, we have recently learned, as I recall, that I cannot breathe in water unlimitedly, but I can breathe in water a lot longer than most. Because mushrooms like damp environments, you see. So we're gonna just collect this nice clay, which, as I suspected, there was some right nearby, because my base is, in fact, on an island. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. And of course, as oops, that was not with my knife. As a sort of general reminder, this is my world in which I am a mushling, and this makes me small. So I am a little over 1 block high. Breaking down the grass in hopes of getting straw. Okay, also, what do I have for farm animals again? Let's see. Oh, I have a good mix of farm animals, it looks like. And a thing that is enabling more chickens. Which is always fun. Yeah, alright. Well, we'll see if I can get anything from taking out a chicken with a flint knife. Plus eggs are good, because now I can, like, fry the eggs, which is kind of cute. Come back! Okay, that, you know, taking out mob animals with a knife will guarantee additional drops, so, like, I don't necessarily, like, I should be theoretically guaranteed to get feathers along with the raw chicken. And then you can take any raw meat, cut it up with a knife, and you get extra cuts of meat. I love it. It's very cool. Watch your fingers. With a tool in hand, use it on a cutting board to split up some items. And the reason that it's vague and doesn't just say with a knife is because another thing you can do. Let's grab like half of the half block. And do I have an axe on me? Oops. Do I have an axe? Also, if I'm not using these things, I can always put them in my backpack. I did kind of forget about that. Oh, I do have an axe. There it is. Alright, so you can cut up more than just food on the cooking board. You can also use it to... Oh, nope, that it was right. And it broke the cutting board too, but... no, that didn't quite work the way it was supposed to. Oh, maybe because it's a copper axe. Maybe I have to do it with a Minecraft standard. So let's just make a nice little stone axe. One, two, three. Stone axe. Nope, what you doing? I just want that. And now let's try that again. Oh, I think I specifically had to right click, so maybe it could have worked with the copper axe. Let's try that again. Nope, it just doesn't work with the... Yeah, I was right, so. It did have to be a axe that it recognized as such, but you can in fact strip logs and have them drop tree bark, which is totally different than the tree bark dropped for bewitchment, and used pretty much solely in the interest of making compost, as far as I'm aware. See, it doesn't matter what kind of log you're stripping in for the purposes of Farmer's Delight. It's just any tree bark can be used in the construction of organic compost. Oops, nope, I don't want the knife to be on the cutting board. Just the logs. Alright, and now we have a whole bunch more stripped birch logs. Boop. Although I am kind of curious if, well, yeah, let's see, organic compost. Yeah, no, you need the Farmer's Delight version of tree bark. I was idly curious if it would accept the bewitchment types of tree bark, but it would, if it did, it would, I think it would be flashing it into the different things it took, so. So yeah, these are the two different recipes for it. Both of them require 2 straw. One of them requires a bunch of extra bone meal, but can make good use of rotten flesh. The other one needs tree bark and uses up less bone meal. Oh yeah, and that was the other thing. When I cut up the chicken, I didn't just get chicken cuts, I also got some bone meal, which I think is very cool. So yes, I really like Farmer's Delight. And like, theoretically, I've been exposed to it before, but I had never really like gone through the whole paces of it. I'd never like really tried it out, I guess. Ah, yes, I was putting additional things up here, so let's just... those are only vaguely count as food-related items, but stretching the definition a bit. But that's okay. Alright, and then we're gonna... Oh, hey, I have stuff actively going. A whole bunch of stuff actively going. Maybe I've got some iron down here. I do! Look at all that iron. Alright, then actually I'm gonna move that clay so I can get it in sooner. I think it takes from... I don't remember if it takes from the right or the left, but I can resolve this by doing that. Yeah! Now it doesn't matter which side it actually pulls from. It will pull clay after whatever it's after it's done with the gold. Yes, yes, good. Okay. Okay. And feather goes in mob drops. Non-necessity, that extra slab can go in miscellaneous. So, okay. I just gotta wait for it to drop 2 bricks. Come on. There's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The brick! Okay. The brick, and then we need a wooden shovel, as I recall. Boop. And a bucket of water. I'm pretty sure I got it. Oh, in fact, I have a bucket that already has water in it in my inventory. Alright. So, it was the 2 bricks, shovel, the water bucket, and the iron. And we have a cooking pot, which we put over our campfire to get a cooking pot, ready for stewing. Which has given me the achievement Dinner Served. Put down a cooking pot and start prepping meals. Alright, do I have anything that I could do with cooking pot right now? Cooking pot. It was like, if I do... Nope, that's how to make it. This is what you can make with it. Okay. I'm not sure... Okay, what do I have? So I definitely have carrots and potatoes. I definitely don't have lettuce. I don't know if it'll accept Croptopia tomatoes, but worth a try. And let's take those. And yeah, alright, so let's go back to that list of things. So I can't do that one because I don't have beetroot. I don't have cabbage. Oh, I could get tomato sauce if it lets me use the non-Farmer's Delight tomatoes. I'm not sure if it would, but give it a try. How do we get a brown mushroom colony? Okay, so I can do stuffed pumpkin. I cannot do stuffed pumpkin. I don't have all the stuff. I could do... I don't have ink sac. That's fine. I don't have Farmer's Delight onions. Well, we'll test it with tomatoes, and if Croptopia tomatoes don't work as Farmer's Delight tomatoes, then I'll probably have to find Farmer's Delight specific tomatoes, onions, and rice. I don't have rabbits. I don't really have pork chops, so I can't do that. I could do this if the tomato thing works. I do have egg. I don't really have kelp, I don't think. I mean, I could make mushroom stew, but that's boring. Let's see, cod, and yeah, okay, that needs tomato sauce. This, oh, okay, I need cabbage for that. I could just make cooked rice, but I need rice. Alright, don't have cabbage. I do like that there's beetroot soup. Oh, actually, this I could do. Okay, so beef, carrot, and potato will make beef stew. Let's make some beef stew. And to save on beef, let's chop up our cuts of beef into minced beef. Ground minced, you know, close enough. So my 6 cuts of raw beef will become 12 cuts of minced beef, which is one of the great things about knives. It just kind of expands what what you can do with your resources. Yeah, no, it doesn't. I'll look into seeing if there's a way that I can get it to recognize tomatoes as tomatoes, and the same for anything else that is in both Croptopia and Farmer's Delight. But for now, we'll just make some nice beef stew. I do not want iron plating. I do want bowls. Let's just make a whole bunch of bowls. Because the thing, once you have the soup made, you collect it from the pot with bowls. And ba-bam! And now I have fancy foods. And the foods do not stack up to the full 64. I don't remember what they actually stack to, but it is less than that. But you can actually store way more than that in the pot, and then you can actually break the pot down and take it with you if you need. So yeah, today it was a very let's explain the Farmer's Delight mod, just because I learned it recently myself, and so I'm having fun with it. Let's see. I don't really remember what else I had going on in PenguWorld. There was a village I found that was not far away. I do remember that. I could go exploring. Oh, I do need a lot more mushrooms, which actually kind of works with the whole... Well, let's go... Oh, I do want more straw. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. That's fine. I'm so small. Okay. I will, in general, probably not do that much, but this time round was just like, get a little bit of extra straw out of it. But for the rest of things, we're gonna use our nice, this thingy. Harvest scythe, that's the word. Okay. Oh gosh, I do need... Oh, I need a lot more space for food. Thankfully, there is something I can do about that. Okay, gotta get all the foods in the food box. And black beans and celery. You go in magic stuff, as do you. And this goes in seeds and stuff. And then I'm pretty sure, yeah, let's, do I even have a composter yet? It's kind of a oversight if I don't, but I bet I don't now that I think about it. I don't remember having one. Oh no, I do! Okay, I wasn't so silly as to not think to have a composter. Okay, is that everything? Nope. There's still more mandrake. Okay. Well, we're gonna jump up here and we're gonna pop out some bone meal, apparently. I hear the sound of a very annoying wandering trader. Just don't walk right in my house this time, okay, buddy? Yeah, stay out there. It's my house. You are not welcome inside. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop. I guess I was putting bone meal in here, but it kind of makes more sense to go over here now. And then lots more food. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. And ba-doop. Oh, and there was a blackberry I missed. Oh, yes, and another kind of cool thing that can be done with Farmer's Delight. Oh man, can you let me open the box? Did I break it? Is this box breaking this box? Or are boxes just not working? Boxes were just not working. Boxes were kind of freaking out for a minute there. Oh yeah, I don't even actually need that, but no, I don't want to drink it. Bam! A single bucket of milk can be turned into 3 bottles of milk, which is a thing used in many Farmer's Delight stews. Oh, I have 2 buckets, apparently. Okay. Boop. And maybe like... And I'll call that good. And doop. Oh hey, Croptopia has a knife too. Cool. Let's make that. Iron torch. Make a knife. Okay. I bet Croptopia and Farmer's Delight do get ideas from each other sometimes. So, what does the Croptopia knife do? Ah, it makes bacon! I'll just see if that's another thing I can actually just make work with the Farmer's Delight bacon. But that is entirely reasonable. I don't really have pigs yet, I don't think, so... Oh, actually, I guess milk in my head would go here. Oh dear. Could just take everything out of here and... Let's... I do have gold, right? Maybe not enough, but more than I thought, so that's something. Let's see. Okay, so... Is that actually... Yeah, that's not so bad, but first we want the wood to iron enchantment, which I think doesn't really work the way I want it to. Because, like, I would really like to be able to just do it on, like, half of a box. But that, of course, doesn't really make sense, so has to be done on an individual box. But yeah, I guess that is time to break down the front half of this box. Oh, that's gonna be exciting. And then go boop. And then while I wait for that to work, I'm also gonna just go just dump that. I'll come back for it later. Boop. And now we have a chest that stores lots of things. Everything that is a food can go back in here. Let's go and drop off some bone meal and related and cookware up here. Can even be Well, I actually should probably keep the phone knife on me. And that is much more space for things. So let's pick that mushroom back up. Oop. Okay, that looks like I got everything. And why did I put ores and gems and stuff on the other side of where the furnace is? I don't know. I am gonna want so much more iron! So much more iron. Because if I recall correctly, all of the chests need to go through an iron upgrade before they can get to the gold. You can't just upgrade straight from... I don't think, anyway. Gold chest. Yep, nope. Oh wait, wood to gold. Okay. Okay. I'll have to remember that for future reference. That there is a way to skip straight to... I mean, it still uses the same amount of iron, but it's... seems convenient. Can I do wood to diamond? I can do wood to diamond. Ooh. Nice. Okay, okay. So that's not so bad. I can jump chests from any state to any other state as long as they are individual chests. So eventually all of these are gonna shrink, I think, to one block, just because that's gonna make my life easier. And we'll call that food. And above it is the farming implements. Oh, I did miss that wheat. Oh, this box is also getting a little crowded. We're very loud. Oh, also I realized that if I replace this, which I should go get some... no! I didn't actually want to go down any further. How do I get back up? Oh, goodness. Is there a way back up from here, or do I have to climb out? Ooh. Oh, okay. Let's do this. There we go. Temporarily solves that problem. Okay, and now we're gonna grab some lava to add to the furnace. Right. So the thought is to replace the furnace with a blast furnace, because I think some of the ores that I haven't been able to smelt in a normal furnace would smelt in a a blast furnace. So we're gonna turn a bunch of stone into smooth stone, because, I don't know, maybe there's other uses for it. Along with... oh wait, is raw tungsten? Tungsten. Okay, that one does normal. Also looks like it will smelt normally. Okay, everything in there is normally smeltable. I had probably had previously checked that, but now I know for sure. Okay, we're gonna put one of these buckets in here. I dare say bricks go in miscellaneous. Put the bowl that I have extra for some reason in there. Yes, my regular reminder that I don't have a roof. On that note, okay, so we have bone meal, we have straw, we have tree bark, I do have dirt, and we have rotten flesh. Let's see what I can make with that. It's like I can make 2 compost? Or organic compost? So I have the impression that I can maybe grow mushrooms on organic compost, and if that's accurate, that would be real nice. So we're gonna think I also had made some mushrooms somewhere, but I don't remember where, so that's not a good place if I want to do this. Let's put here. There you are. So let us try this experiment. I can plant a red mushroom on it. Okay, so maybe this corner could... Let's see if that just grows it into a mushroom colony or what. Well, so we'll just put 2 down here for a mushroom. See if that mushroom spreads to that one or if I need to do something else for it to do so. I don't totally understand how it works. So, we'll check on that later. Just for whenever that runs out. How did the stone end up in there already? Weird. Oh, it is so damp. Eventually, I will have my mushroom house with my mushroom roof. But right now is not that time. The rain it is so loud. I can fix that, actually. Well, first of all, I'm gonna just fix it for myself by turning the volume down. Alright. Okay, so I know I need an existing furnace. And I need smooth stone. I don't remember what else actually makes a blast furnace. So let's look it up. Blast furnace. Blasting enhancer. That's cool. There you are. Okay, iron. That was the other thing that's needed, because all sorts of crazy things need iron. And I do have some, as it turns out. Not as much as I'd like, so I think there will still be some mining to be done. But yeah. It's a little wasteful given how much is already in there, but... maybe I'll take all this out. So it'll just finish the stone, and then I will break down the old furnace for the new furnace. Ha ha ha. Oh right, and how's things going over here? Lots of beef stew, as it turns out. So let's also put the farming stuff back away. Maybe I'll just put some of the rotten flesh here in general. And we'll drop the rest of it in here. That's what I was doing. Nope, not magic stuff. I think I wanted food because I wanted to put the mushroom back. Yeah, alright, we're gonna... Yeah, it's mildly wasteful, but it's like a renewable resource that I'm wasting, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna put the blast furnace up so I don't have to keep sitting here waiting for it. Boop, 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 boop. And... boop. Yeah! And this stuff... What actually do I use Certus Quartz Dust for? Just because I have so dang much. Certus Quartz Dust can be used to make quartz fiber for applied energistics. Tiny TNT, that's kind of fun. Certus Quartz Seed. If I mix it with sand, okay, that's interesting. And quartz glass. That sounds fun. And also... mostly just sounds fun. I'm sure that there's some other use for it, but... Okay, you make it into silicone by smelting. I'm sure that's used for something. printed silicone, which makes a logic processor, which makes a terminal, which can make a wireless terminal, which can make a wireless crafting terminal. Interesting. That seems like a really, really long and complicated way to achieve the thing that Pocket Crafting Table already does. So, was there anything else that silicone did? Okay. Or that... Yeah, okay, so it can make a logic processor. What's an engineering processor? Biometric card. Okay, here's a bunch of stuff that it can do. So I could maybe break it down into silicone, and that would be maybe an efficient use of it. Like, what does the seed do? Oh, it's like a grow your own crystal kit. That's kind of neat, actually. And you can also always turn a quartz crystal into dust with one of these several things. I don't know how to make them, but well, let's look up how to make a macerator that apparently doesn't actually have a picture. Nope, nope. Okay. Copper diamond. Looks like it wouldn't be too difficult to make, but it's also not a thing that I have the means to make right now. So it was quartz dust and what was that it mixed with? Quartz. I suppose I could have done service, and that would have been more effective. Oh my. Okay, I heard the sounds of the wandering trader getting damaged, and I was wondering, like, what happened, but unclear. Guess it doesn't matter that much. So, we're looking up. Alright. I don't feel like making quartz glass, although it looks neat. I guess I could maybe make it as a temporary. Yeah, that seems like a 1-to-1 ratio. Tiny TNT. Fun. So oh, you can make it with glass panes. That's actually super efficient. Oh, right. I was looking at... Okay, so it's mix it with sand. So, basic blocks. Do I not have any sand? Really? Interesting. I must have turned it all into glass. Well... Let's at least make that back into 4 blocks of glass. I wonder if it has... Oh, that's unfortunate. That's not the pattern I want it to have. It does drop when it breaks, and it has the right pattern when it's in my hand, but nah, that does not work for me as a decorative block. I do not want a decorative block that looks like that. Okay, so we need this, and I was going to see if service quartz can be used to make... Okay, it's used in a bunch of the machinery stuff, so we'll just drop it off in I guess the miscellaneous chest for now. Eventually I will expand a little and I'll make, like, tech mod chests, but I'm not really quite prepared to delve into tech mods. I'm really just looking for a way to, like, deal with how many... Oh, wait, you know what else I could do? I think you can make anything into one of... I think you can put any object into a crate using the Adorn Crate feature. So let's see if I can do that. No, darn. Maybe it's only any Minecraft object. I guess. I was like, maybe it won't work on... Great. Yeah, I guess it's really specifically... looks like it's specifically on food items. And a couple of other things, but... Alack, alas. Well, for now, we'll just dump it back in here. And I guess the crates will also go in miscellaneous. Alright, I think that this rain is very loud, and it is perhaps time to do some mining. Although on the other hand, I could also go exploring and find some of the crops for... Oh, and I also haven't gotten my trees. So let's start by ignoring everything and getting some fruit from the fruit trees. There's some lemon. Oh, that lemon definitely fell on top of there in a way that I probably can't reach. That's fine. There's some limes. Oh, those are so annoyingly high. Okay, and some almonds. Some nice star fruit. Like, I know that, like, technically I could easily do either Croptopia or Farmer's Delight, but that sort of ruins the point of a kitchen sink mod pack, or rather, the point of a kitchen sink mod pack with all the mods I like is so that I can use any of them as I see fit. I will not pretend that this is a particularly balanced pack. It's just fun. Like, literally, it is just a mod pack of all the mods that I like. Or think seem especially useful. Like, I have a whole bunch of frame rate improvement mods. And, you know, frame rate and performance generally improvement. Really need to get some scaffolding. Well, that could be a thing I could do. I could make a nature compass and I could look for a jungle-related biome to get some bamboo up in here. Yeah, that kind of sounds fun. Let's do that. And then I can just collect things as I go. Alright, I think that is enough. Wait, did I get any of the cashews? I don't think I did. Yeah, but I thought not. Looks like there's some additional almonds I could have gotten pretty easily on this side. Alright, now I'm calling my fruit trees harvested enough. Oh hey, and that also... the rain seems to have been good for my other crops. Do the thing where we break all the stuff down and come back and collect what I can't immediately pick up later. You stay out there. Oh hey, and it's not raining anymore. Oh gosh. So, many nuts. Oh, whoop, nope, that's my food that I'm keeping on me. Let's, in fact, put that in this part of my inventory. Collecting the crops. Yes, well, that's actually not a bad place for that. Oh, hey, I'm impressed that that jump did not ruin some of my stuff. Okay. I think that's not a box I want at all. I want this box. Okay. Looks like all I really got in this... No! No! I know I left the door open, but that wasn't an invitation. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I installed another new mod, which gives all villagers random names, which is just fun. So this is Wyndham Weisberger, the Wandering Trader. Yeah, I would love some small drip leaf, honestly, but oh, Mushroom Village map, you say? I don't have that kind of emeralds, dude. Yeah, I have 2 emeralds. Did you really just jump in there? Such that I can't easily push you out of my house now. Okay, there we go. Leave! Man, solicitors, am I right? Oh, and I still have that mushroom in my inventory that can go back in here. Alright. Seems like I don't know why I have the extra. Oh, I do know why I have the extra chest. It's from when I was messing with the order of things. Alright. How do I make a nature compass? Oh, look, it's right there. Okay, so any saplings, any logs, and a compass. Do I have redstone? I do. I think it was, what was it, 4 iron? Well, let's just double check that. Oh, I can use Cincinnite or Thalassium, but I haven't even been to the Nether, much less the end. I should make another portal. I'm not going to prioritize that today. Okay, so that, and then I need logs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And saplings. 1, 2, 3, 4. And nature's compass. Alright, nature's compass. Oh goodness. Alright, so I want a jungle, but I guess it doesn't matter what kind of jungle. I have a lot of biomes. Oh, many of them are from things that are not just Minecraft. I wonder if I want do I want a standard jungle or do I specifically want a bamboo jungle? I might specifically want a bamboo jungle. And I know there's other types of jungle too. So this is also giving you sort of a preview of the many types of biomes I have. Maybe I'll just explore in a direction for a little bit first, and then if I get sick of doing that, I'll pull out the compass. Or I could just go to a... You know what I could do? I could choose bamboo jungle, start search. Okay. Distance 2,000 blocks. What about a different type of jungle? Category. So we're skimming for... Oh, wait. We can just skim for jungle. And what is the nearest jungle? Closer. Okay. How about those other rude types of jungle? Let's avoid the nether jungle. Sparse jungle? That might not have bamboo, but could be worth checking. It's further, anyway. And what was that last one? Umbrella jungle. That is the end. Okay, so we're going to the jungle. And it is... Yeah, alright. Oh, yeah, you know what else I was gonna make? Alright, so the knife... What do I have for... I have nothing for leather, and I don't even have anything for wool, which seems kind of incorrect, but maybe I have some in my bag? I do have some in my bag, and I have some leather in my bag. I have some other stuff in my bag that looks like it shouldn't be in my bag now that I think about it. I can put the beef stew in there. For now, we'll just have the toast with jam. I really don't need those old ones, because I can just use these. I can put the nature's compass back in there and let... Nope, that took it out of my view. So, no, we do want the nature's compass. We're gonna sleep through the night. And I'm gonna check again how to make a... And... No, I don't know if it was a hand glider, if it was just a glider. Okay, and to make a glider wing, I need 2 string, 5 leather, and 1 wool. So I don't even have enough leather for 1. So let's go... Oh, oops, I came out on the wrong side. Oh, and also forgot to shut the door. Boop. Because I don't want this guy in my house. I do not. Oh, okay, let's just make a couple of extra cows while we're at it. Cow. Cows, why are you so big? Okay. Really? Is the flint knife too small to take on cows? Is that what's happening? Because it seems unlikely that my cows are suddenly immortal, so, yeah, let's, I guess, make a different type of knife. So, what other types of knife can I make? Knife. Yeah, Knigif. Knife. Okay, I could make a gold knife that has a 0 harvest. Oh, iron is definitely better. I could also make a diamond knife. Let's try the diamond knife. I've got some diamond to spare. It's probably fine to suspend it on a knife. Probably. I don't know if I really have diamond to spare, but I have enough diamond for this crazy project. And not so little diamond that I am like, oh no, I am wasting my last precious few diamonds. Okay, I'll dump these seeds in here. And now let's go try to stab the cows with a diamond knife and see if that's a bit more effective. Here, you're in a corner. Well, no, I don't want to accidentally take out the babies, so... Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's going so slowly. The cows immediately run. There we go, trapped you in the corner. Ah, nope, never mind. I'll get him eventually. This is very awkward. How little damage does the knife do? Not much. I don't know why so little. It's supposed to have a really fast attack speed, so... I'll take some of them out eventually. And if I stay above my head height, I will maybe not hit any of the small cows. Eventually I will succeed at stabbing a cow! All the way. This cow is quite close. Yay! And look at that, that got me a whole bunch of leather. Okay, well, I need 10, so who's next? Yeah, the only reason I'm doing this really inefficient seeming way is because if I am able to take them out with a knife, they will drop a whole bunch more leather. Ugh, it's just... Even at one of the highest knife levels, it's still very annoying. Come back here. Come back here for your stabbings. I wonder if I were to, like, stab it with a sword... Oops, that hit the little one, that wasn't what I meant. And then with a knife, if... Oops, that's the wrong one. No, that one didn't have any damage. We want that one. Ugh, that's the wrong one. Ah, cows, why? Cow chaos! Cow mania! Cow insanity! That didn't go help as much as I would have liked. You are the one that is so close to being down. Does it just, like, occasionally not hit them? Is that what's going on with the knife? Well, anyway, I have 10 now, that's all I needed, so that vaguely horrible adventure is nice and done. And I even left my door open, but the wandering trader did not wander in, thankfully, so... Alright. I'm gonna drop that off in food. And spend some of my existing food for noms. And do. Okay, now can I make a hang glider? So it was... And then 2 string, and then 1... Yeah, okay. It's a glider left wing. assume the right other one would be the same pattern in the opposite direction. Yes. And now we take a glider left wing and a right wing, and that's not enough. Glider. Okay, to make an actual... Oh, I guess I can use any dye? Well, in that case, we definitely want a purple glider if I got the stuff for it. And I need iron. Of course, as always. Iron is needed for so many things. Oh, I also do not need to take that smooth stone with me. Oh. Aw, Cow Chaos, more like pandemonium. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Okay. And then I need to dye, right? My purple dye. I must have Botania flowers that are just in my bag. I think I can turn Botania flowers into dye. Well, before I try that, let me just check. Purple dye is made. Okay, so I don't have any of that. I could get dye. Okay, I missed it. Yes, I'm right. The Botania flowers can be made into dyes. So we're gonna remove one of these and put the other ones back and turn it into petals and turn one of the petals into purple dye. Hooray. And then the other petal can go in magic stuff. Alright. That's all the things I needed, right? Okay. Oh, what does the rope and nail do? I don't know. I'll figure it out another time because that's not what we are making right now. We are making a purple glider. Woo! Okay. Let's put the less good knife in the miscellaneous and have the other one be in the tools. And I was also gonna put these in here. Oh, of course that's full up now, but I can always take that boat with me. I can, if I don't already have one in here. I do already have one in here. Alright, fine, it's a spare boat. I don't need the straw. Let's dump it in here. I probably don't need to actually have all that string with me. Or the bowl. Gosh, that's an interesting question. If I had to guess how tall a stack of 1 trillion $1 bills would be, what would you guess? I am very bad at that sort of guessing, partly because I'm bad at judging heights and distances and such. Like, I know the approximate, like, you know, I've seen, as everyone has, those stacks of $100 bills in the movies that are like that thick, but I don't know how much is in one of those. I imagine it would be extraordinarily tall. Because I've seen, I mean, well, maybe not that insanely tall, because it's like, there's the, you know, in the movie you get the briefcase full of a trillion is a whole lot of millions. So yeah, very, 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 very tall. That is the best I'm gonna come up with as a guess. Alright. Now, to show off what the glider can do. Let's put that back in here. Let's see, where's a relatively tall point? Oh, maybe I should have, like, rockets and stuff too, but We'll make a little dirt tower. It'll be fine. Oh, oops, I seem to have killed some pumpkin area. Oh no, I bet the wandering trader did. That jerk. Okay. So compass has me going that way. Do I have to equip the glider? No, I think I use it from my inventory. I don't know which direction to go. So, whee! Oh, oops, nope, it has to stay in my inventory. Okay, well, that was a very short flight. That's fine, because I needed to go sleep anyway. 67,866 miles tall. That's indeed extremely high. I have trouble even conceiving how tall that is. That seems... that must be taller than outside... That must be, like, outside the atmosphere levels tall, but... Again, I'm very bad with remembering those sorts of numbers. Okay, so we're sleeping through the night. Okay. And I'm also going to drop off these pumpkin seeds because I definitely don't need them. Alright, so we do have the unfortunate... Okay, so gliders aren't as good as elytra, but they are still useful. Because they do let you fly kind of like elytra. I don't think you can equip them, but maybe with trinkets you can. No. I don't know. Yeah, I can offhand it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, this isn't really doing what I want. Am I going in the right direction? This feels vaguely correct. Both the numbers are increasing. So I guessed correctly. Well, the whole point is to go get scaffolding, so I should be able to have an easier time with this soon. It's still making me go faster. That's my defense. Even if I'm not... Oh. Okay, fine. I was gonna go on an adventure, but this is also an adventure. Let's kill that block to get up here. Okay. And hello, dimensional doors, we're back. Oh, okay, I see a chest over there, but I don't know exactly how to get there. Did I happen to remember to refill any of my buckets of water? I did not. So, guess we're building. Well, I'll just use the cobble I already have, I guess. Yeah, the interesting thing about dimensional doors is that you can't tell where the blocks are because the blocks themselves are black. Which means little things like that can happen. But hey, I have made it safely. Oh dang, okay, this is some good stuff. Cool extra discs, chromium, platinum, couple of diamond swords with cool enchantments. Very nice iron chest. Wow, this is a generous loot box. What is the advancement suit up? Is this the first time I've ever had iron armor? Because that's very funny. It is. Oh, the absolute vacuum of space begins at 6,200 miles above sea level. So yeah, a little bit above that. Like, you know, just a little, 10 times that. You can go around the Earth a little over 3 times with that height. Impressive. Those are cool random facts. Alright, so, first of all, we are absolutely equipping that nice piece of armor. And at some point I will mix those 2 diamond swords together to get their, powers, but for now I guess I will just switch to a diamond sword, because it probably does more damage than my... It doesn't do more damage than my quadrillium sword? Oh, that's because I have smith blade, yeah. Smith blade makes any sword do more damage. Alright, let's do the same thing. Uh-oh. Ran out of blocks. Like, this is a bit wasteful of blocks, but it's cobblestone. I'm not too worried. I will get more cobblestone. I'm very confident. Okay, so that's obviously a block. I can see the shape of some blocks here, but that one's not. All right. Next region. Seems to just be a bridge. Okay. Oh, fancy. Okay, so there's normal door, or there's behind the iron bars door. Yeah, I'm going with iron bars door. Which means I need a pickaxe back. Also gonna put that in there because I don't really need it in the dimensional door. Let's just drop. Oh, actually, let's. Anything that I am not. That's not a long-term thing. I'll put in the other. I actually probably should have taken a couple of these things out of here, but that's not that big a deal. So boop, 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 and boop. And also probably those. Yes. Okay. So, breaking through the iron bars. I don't even have to break both of them because I'm a little mushroom. Doo-doo. Oh, man. Oh, this is... Okay, so there's water down there, so it's safe-ish if I fall? Ish? Okay, so there's a door that way, and a door... Ooh, there's a chest over there. Okay, I'm real bad at parkour, but we'll see. This doesn't look... You know, I don't want to famous last words this. Okay, that was a famous last wordsing. Oh, nope. Okay, that water was a lie. Dang it. Well, I tried. There's no way this is my first time making it to Limbo. But maybe there's a new advancement. Hello, Doom Eye in the sky. Just waiting for your dimension to load. Don't mind me. Oh, I see some nearby red. I wonder if I can hang glide in here. I can, but it's really freaking me out. Because of the angles. Yeah, okay, you know what? Eye in the sky, please drop me higher. This is too low and too dark. Please open and drop me from the eye in the sky. This is fine. This is not terrifying at all. Why is my cobblestone green? Well, whatever. I have achieved my main goal, which was to be higher. I think. Am I higher? I'm a little higher. Oh gosh. So yes, so this is the limbo dimension of the Dimensional Doors mod, which is terrifyingly creepy and cool as heck. It's, like, definitely one of my favorite mods. Oh, did I get to a higher plane this time? It looks like it. Okay. Let's head for that red. So if I seem like I'm dealing with this as a sort of very matter-of-course thing, it's because I'm not good at parkour and dimensional doors. This is fairly easy to accidentally fall through cracks. Also, I'm not good at noticing things, so sometimes things will happen like I'll step forward not realizing there's not a block below me. Oh, hi, Eye. You're gonna definitely be dropping me down, I'm sure. Oh, I see it. Let's hang glide. What? Oh, no. Okay, I actually want to not hang glide. And then here. Oh, what is that? Is that a mushroom? Is that mushrooms? Since when are there... Oh, this is really interesting. There are Botania mushrooms in the limbo dimension. Also, what? Is that just an opening that's kind of vaguely creepy looking? Well, anyway, I should probably get back to reality now. So yeah, Dimensional Doors is extremely cool and atmospheric and creepy. And it's definitely just one of my favorite Minecraft mods. Alright. Where in reality have I ended up? very far away. Let's find out if it's in the right direction. It could be in the right direction. Nope, it was not. Oh, I don't know that I had corn, though. Did I have corn? I don't know. I think I did not. No, oops. Nope. We're happy with the biome we're searching for. Hello, corn. Okay, so I want to get to a slightly high place so I can go nice and gliding. Oh, or I could just other dimensional door and maybe it will drop me somewhere closer. This is how we end up in an endless loop of dimensional doors, but as long as I'm having fun, right? Right. Well, I think that's the important thing. Okay. This one's interesting. I don't see an obvious anything over there, but I could try gliding to it if I'm bad at jumping. Whoa. I overshot. Well, that was a short-lived dimension. Hi again, Limbo. I'm not sure that gliding is going to help the dimension load. It's probably not. Oh, okay. This is exciting. Oh my, that was creepy. Oh, hello! Okay. I'm still just very weirded out that mushrooms, Botania mushrooms, grow in Limbo. That's new information that I did not previously have. Okay, I'm gonna jump. Bye! Bye, creepy Limbo dimension. Okay. Be nice if the blocks could load anytime this century. There we go. Oh, it's nighttime, which means time for my, well, first time to clear out my inventory a little. And then it will be time for my handy dandy sleeping bag. Oh. Doop. Okay, that looks really weird because I still had the hang glider in my hands. Okay. And that is daytime again. And alright, nature's compass. Am I closer now? I'm even further. Oh boy. Oh, there's a bridge. Aw, that's another one of my new mods. This is like random bridge structures will spawn. Okay, I need this to not be on me. Because I want Botania back. So I can go push and push. Hey guys. What? Okay. That was an interesting squid escape by clipping error. Just because there's, you know, uses for squid ink. And by use, I mean, in my mods, that is. There's not a lot of uses for it otherwise, but there are mod uses. Okay, I just noticed something. We're gonna close those windows, and it's also very quiet. And I'm going to put on some pleasant background music. I'm not gonna go past midnight, but, you know, can have a little bit of pleasant background music for the rest of the stream at least. And as is per my usual, I will be playing music by Malcolm Horn, who goes by MusicMan1017 on Twitch. He's very cool. He also streams Minecraft. Doop. Yeah. Chill jazz mood. Well, jazzy, lo-fi at least. I don't really know genres that well. Alright, so the jungle biome I want is so much further away. I could just keep dimensional dooring until I end up in a direction that is actually convenient to where I want to be. Or I could actually focus, you know, eyes on the prize it and... Okay, I think this is the way I want to be going. Oh, nope, not quite. Okay, I need both of these numbers to be going up. So this way? And I want that distance number to be going down, which it is not. This way? This way. This way! Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to try and resist the siren's call of dimensional door mod for at least a little bit. Okay. Fly! Well, that, you know, lasted a few seconds. Okay, fair. If there's a river, mayhap it would actually be more efficient to just boat down the river. The glider is cool, but there are limitations, especially since I don't have rockets. Whee! Okay. And this does still seem to be taking me the correct direction. That's handy. Oh no, is the river coming to an end already? Oh no, not quite. It's just that I need to get out and put the boat back down on the other side, it looks like. Doo-doo-doo. Looks like this will not actually enable me to go far, so let's go to the other side. This is also kind of a cool area visually. Wouldn't expect outdoor stalactites, but you know, or stalagmites rather, but here we are. Pointy uppy derpy stone. Alright, so we're gonna get back in the water here, and I think this will take me back on course. Okay. Yep. No, that distance is increasing now. This is not what we want. This is not what we want at all. Okay, we want to be going maybe that way? Let's just do it with the sword again. Ooh, I don't think I have spinach. It's exciting. I do have tomatoes, I know I do. Hello, duck. Duck. Hello. Hello, duck. I am the same height as you. I am a mushroom. It is nice to meet you, duck. Oh, hello, Miss Face! That is totally understandable. I hope you have a lovely night. I'll be going to bed soon myself. I'm not gonna go past midnight, but thank you for lurking, and I hope your D&D game was fun as well. Okay, how high can I jump? Hello, chicken! Okay, I think I want to be going to the other side of this. Let's do a little bit. Oh, thank you, Miss Face! Thank you so much! I appreciate that a lot! I don't know why my alert didn't go off, but luckily I'm paying attention to the chat, and I saw it, and I appreciate you a lot. Thank you. Alright, yeah. So normally I would be playing a lot earlier, it's just today I was sleepy earlier, and I took a nap, so now I am playing later. I guess I didn't really have to break all of those. Am I still going closer to where I want to be going? Yes. This is still lowering the number. I already have grapes. I know I do. Grand adventures, finding biomes. Sweet berries. I'm quite sure I don't have sweet berries. Oh, oops. Sorry. I should avoid having certain things in hand when I do that. Though, actually, I wonder if now the bamboo jungle would be the closer. Nope, still the further. Alright, so we want normal jungle. Indeed. Aw, like, I already said sleep well, but you two again. Thank you. Jungle. Okay. Oops, ouch. I forgot berries hurt. Oh, I should eat some toast with jam. Alright, and now, because I am high, I can just go whee! Okay, I forgot to put that in my offhand, so I could also look at the compass. I do seem to be going in the right direction. I'm still further than I used to be, but, you know, such as the dangers of wandering into mysterious dimensions and just drop me into any old area of reality. Okay, still going down if I go this way? Oh, this is a nice angle. Oops, sorry. That's cool! This is a fun look at my base. Look at that. Hi, base. Hello, little house that is not yet a mushroom house, but soon shall be. Okay. Okay. So I'm at least back to where I started. Nope, 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 nope. I need to move to that afterwards. Hey, it still worked. It's fine. Whee! Okay, look at that distance number. Shrinking right down. Aw, okay. This is a nice, peaceful glide. I don't know if I'll actually get to the jungle biome before I quit for the night, but it'll be a project for next week. If I don't, so. Also, I had totally forgotten that I had grabbed myself some, like, little cookie dough bites, which if you had been wondering what I've been snacking on. And it's really late to be snacking on anything, but I'm like, I forgot to eat them earlier, so I'm eating them now. Because that is my prerogative. No, now that I think about it and I look at the time again, I'm gonna just finish them off. No need to exacerbate eating late. I know I already have a lot of rainbow flowers, but they're fun! They make rainbow blocks, which I should make and start decorating with. I could probably replace some flooring in my house with rainbow blocks. Oh, how am I doing? Still going the right direction, it looks like. Okay, this looks like another point I can kind of glide from. Whee! Okay, getting late. Gonna have to pull out the sleeping bag, and by that I mean getting late in the game. There we go. I thought I was kind of high up. So I was just waiting for there to be a place where I could glide. And it happened. I like the glider. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going faster than the chunks can load. I do not have preloaded chunks in this world. You could probably tell. Oh! Okay. Oh, hey! No! Why is there already a skeleton? Boo! Okay, well, I will take you out and then I will sleep. I think my sleeping bag's still directly in my inventory. Yep, so... how do I undo the... Well, whatever. That'll work. Sleeping bag time! Who needs dangerous nighttime when you can just skip the existence of night with a nice sleeping bag? Alright, so these are wild... Oh, these are wild carrots, dang it. I was hoping it would be something cooler than that. Well, we still made some really good distance with that one very tall hang glide point. We're ignoring you, you're just going to... Oh, I do not believe I had oats. Oats are pretty cool. Hello, mystical flowers. I ignored the last ones I saw, so I'm going to pick these ones up since they're right in front of me. I should, you know, there's a lot of grass here. Maybe I'll take a moment to get a little bit of straw with my knifey knife. Well, that landed me a little too straw, really. Wow. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, so I was jumping up here because it looked like there were some points that were maybe higher and that I could glide from. But am I going the right way? Oh, hello, dimensional door. No, looks like I am not. Okay, so this way. Let's eat some more toast with jam so we don't have to move to one of my other foods. Ah! I did the thing again. It's fine. It's fine. It all works out. It all worked out. Okay. Whee! Alright. I seem to have... Oh gosh, I'm almost going in the wrong direction. But, oh, hey, I see another point of interest. Also, if you're wondering what that hissing noise is, it's because I do have a snake mod enabled. Yay! Okay, sweet potatoes. Pretty sure I don't have that. Oh, I did install another mod. The reason that the chests look like they do is because of another mod I installed called Loot Chest, which is very cool for servers, actually. It's, basically, each chest is instanced. You know, each random in the world loot chest will be instanced per player. So that, you know, there's no such thing as, oh, this area's already been looted. Anyone can go through and explore the same dungeons and stuff and get their own loot out of it, which I think is very cool. Because I always find that to be a bummer when I'm in servers and I come across an area and I get very excited and then it's like, oh, nope, somebody's already been here. Am I going... Oh, crap, that was a tall one. Tall ones need to be broken with shears or they don't drop. Alas, blue flower. Oh, is that a savanna? Well, is that in the right direction? Yes, vaguely, sort of. Yes, more or less. Enough more to call it reasonable. Okay, so I got about 10 minutes left. Let's keep on keeping on. Okay, still going in the right direction. And while I'm in a savanna, let's definitely look for some... Oh, I'm still finding other crops that I didn't already have. How do I... Ugh, okay. Let's just take it off the normal way. I don't think I have pepper. Could be wrong, but don't remember it. I definitely don't have barley. I'm pretty sure I remember that. And that is a Minecraft snake, which is not very dangerous. And once again, it's wild carrots, which would have been great when I was, you know, earlier on in the game, but I already have carrots. Okay. Savannas have a whole bunch of unique Croptopia things, so I'm gonna be going... Ooh, olives! I can make olive oil! Alright, let's start moving stuff up here, because I'm gonna run out of space real quick. With, between new food and seed drops. So, so I'm gonna be going a little slower through this area. Which, oh, but I see interesting stuff that way. I can always come back, you know? That's fine. Distractibility is not the worst trait in a game that encourages adventure and exploring. Okay. Currants. This is also a new biome. I haven't been to a swamp yet. More wild carrots. Jeez. And can I get me some onions anywhere? Ooh, cypress. Okay, I definitely want that. Where's my axe? It's in my bag, isn't it? Axe? Do I? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Am I a lumberjack in this? I cannot remember. I am a lumberjack. Okay, good. So, between lumberjack and fast leaf culling, yeah, there we go. I should be able to get a cypress. Cypress thingy. The thingy thing. Oh, gosh, you know, sorry. And yes, you are hearing the noise of small children because, Music Man 1017, oh, hello, Toad. That is not the new Minecraft style of frogs. That's from the Bewitchment mod. But yes, he occasionally samples his kids in his music. I don't think there's anything at the top of this tower. Find an ancient tower in the woods or out in the fields. Well, this is really more of a swamp, but... Oh, interesting! It's like an ancient tower that fell over. I'll take it. Still got the loot chest. And the waystone. You know, I don't think I need a waystone to here. This is not a particular... Well, this is actually kind of a good biome area. Yeah. You know, normally I would go in and I would change the default name, but Foxinade is such a fun default name, I'm gonna keep it. It's fun and unique, and it's my first one, so I'll probably remember it. Okay, that means I've already looted it. Okay, where are we at in terms of the jungle biome? Oh. Creeping ever closer. Oh, are those onions? They are! Yeah! Let's just grab them all. If this were a server, I'd only grab a couple, because you can always just grow them, but, like, it's not. This is my private... Oh, it's a snail! Hi, buddy! Oh, hi, cutie cutie! Lovely Snails is another mod that I have installed. He's a cutie cute little snail. Unfortunately, he's very, very far away from my base, so... This is where he lives for now. And this is where he shall continue to live for the foreseeable future. But I will definitely remember to come back to swamp areas when I get around to deciding I want to try and get a pet snail. I also need mushrooms to feed it, so... Oh, there's more snails! They're so cute! Okay. Boop. Boop. Get more of this stuff in the old backpack. Okay. We're ignoring you. How am I doing in directionally? Okay. This way seems right. Can I get up higher than this? Oh, that's annoying. Okay. I can break that block. What's that? Well, I guess I'll glide over to it and find out. Is this just a very weird village? I'm really not sure. Seems like maybe? Like, it definitely seems like there were people here growing things, but I don't see any villagers. There are some, okay, because it looks like... Oh, maybe they're actually underground. Maybe this is an underground village with some above-ground features. It does kind of have the vibe of a underground village, but hey, there's stuff here. Ooh, tomato seeds. Farmer's Delight tomato seeds, that is. Okay, I don't know exactly what this is, but I definitely see villagers, so... But they look like maybe they actually are underground. Yeah. So maybe this is just used to be a village until they moved underground, but I don't know then how to get to their underground area. That's really interesting. I don't really need wheat. Why are there so many fishing rods also? Maybe it's like from up in there, which I can't really... No, because that's... I can already see in the middle of this. Ha! Well, that's a mystery for another day. I'm creeping quickly up to my time limit, which, you know, I think I will maybe possibly, like, you know, yes, at least a week is gonna go by before I play again, but perhaps I will remember where I was going if I save here. I will maybe not save when it is about to be night and instead save when it is morning, but nope, that was incorrect. I wanted that. I'm gonna, yeah, take a little nap. Alright. And... Okay, so... I think we're getting very, very close. Oh, hey, I bet that's the entrance to the village, so let's head over there, actually. So we were getting quite close to the jungle, so we should be able to make it there next time. Ooh, and that's some rice. So let's just grab that real quick before I forget. Oh, hello, I hear a slime. And those are more onions. I already have onions. I don't really need that many. Yeah, it's kind of tempting to go back for them anyway. But no, we're ending the stream. I just wanted to go over here to see if I was... Nope, that's just a well. There is some iron in it, though, and I do really need iron, so we're gonna stop right here. This seems like a nice place, and then I will next time on PenguWorld, I shall continue on to get to the jungle and collect more resources, and then go back and, you know, plant all the new plants and stuff. Alright, this was really fun. I'm glad even though it was a much later stream than usual, I'm glad I decided to come in and stream. It's always just a fun time for me. Like, even if I'm feeling a little out of it, like, as long as I'm not feeling just genuinely awful. Or like earlier today where I wasn't feeling awful so much as I was feeling exhausted, like I was just super sleepy. And I think it wouldn't have been good for me to try to stream while I was, well, I mean, obviously I couldn't while I was literally asleep, but I think if I had not taken a nap, I would have struggled. But yeah, I just sort of enjoy it, you know, I'm playing a game, I enjoy it, and I like, you know, people kind of coming in and interacting and saying hi, so yeah, so thank you everyone who was here watching today, so thank you to Pao of Vulcan for lurking. Thank you to Ms. Face for lurking. If I had more viewers, I would shout you both out, but both Ms. Face and Tapao of Vulcan are and also Johnny One Take, my Tapao and Johnny being two of my excellent mods as well, and also fellow people I co-stream with a lot. But all three of them are also people who stream, so, you know, check them out. I believe all three of them are in my recommended streamers list, so anyone watching this VOD later, you can look them up that way. Yeah, so thank you everyone who tuned in even just to lurk. I appreciate, or anyone who is watching this VOD later, I appreciate you all so very, very much. Like, gaming is fun, but gaming and sharing it with other people is, like, even more fun, so I appreciate you all very, very much, and I'll be back on Friday. I will still be sticking with my 2 p.m. time, although I still plan after this week to try moving to noon. And I'm going to be playing some Dragon Warrior. And then also I should be doing my usual multiplayer stream stuff on Friday night and Saturday afternoon, which will probably, both of those will be Don't Starve, but we haven't committed to that for Friday. We just have that is the established Saturday plan. So, alright, so thank you everyone, and I'll hopefully see folks again soon. Bye! Oh, no. I need to go like this so I can go stop the stream. Okay. Oh man. Well, since I'm taking a second anyway, I'm gonna go see. I don't think anyone I know is gonna be on at this time. It's almost midnight. I don't really have many people watching, so I think I'll stick to closing. I was considering if I should go check if there's anyone to raid, but I think I don't quite have the viewers for it at the moment, so I will try again another time. And in the meanwhile, anyone who happens to be here, I hope you sleep well. And if you're watching the VOD later, I hope you have a lovely day or night or whatever time of day you may be watching it. And I appreciate folks very, very much. And we'll hopefully see folks again soon. Bye!